What's up, otakus? I just got back from my hunt with Jens, aka Collector Brain. And, we were on last night chatting about comic books, and we were going to hit up Tales to Astonish today. Well, I got permission from my wife. I thought I was going to have to attend one of my son's friends' birthday parties. Hey, what's up, fanboy? Um, yeah, I was looking out for that book for you. I didn't run across that book, but that is a nice book. Um, but yeah, Jens and I went again. I got permission from my wife to just. I didn't have to go to the party. She's like, I'll go to the party with him. They're still doing their thing, I guess. And I got to spend pretty much the whole day with, well, yeah, morning through just about 20 minutes. Um, okay, so you didn't get anything? You didn't get that book, huh? Justice League? Be patient with that, man. You're going to get a really nice copy of that. What's up, Gordon Sisk? How you doing? So yeah, Jens and I had initially planned just to go to Tales Astonish, and then he was gonna drop me back off at home. But again, my wife said, "Go ahead and do what you got to do today." So Jens and I got to hit up 3 locations today. We went to Tales Astonish, which was really sort of like for me and I think for Jens too was our kind of where we picked up the most stuff. And then we hit up Sten Brothers. We didn't get anything at Sten Brothers. I was trying to trade some of my overflow books. But yeah, the guy just gave me this really lowball offer, basically like 50 cents per book. And I mean, I may do it at some point, but right now it's like I can just get $1 for it, $1 a book for it, maybe on Facebook Marketplace. We'll try that. But yeah, we didn't pick up anything at Sten Brothers. They didn't really have anything. Oh no, Jens picked up some stuff. He picked up some signed books, actually some really nice signed books there. I didn't pick up anything. And then we hit up Bel-Kirk, and I picked up stuff at Bel-Kirk, and I think Jens didn't pick up anything there. So all in all, Jens is going to get into his haul, but we're going to get into my haul now. And I picked up 10 books for roughly $37. And yeah, $37, right? So some value here. Actually a lot of value. But also some just stuff I like, and we'll get into it. Hey, Gordon. We got Gordon in the house. We got Fanboy. Hopefully get some more. All right. So the first book we're going to show off, and I want to kind of emphasize, this is not the book we picked up, but I have this book. And this is actually a really cool book. What it is, it's called Dark Book 98, and it's just a cool wizard feature on villains. They're the other half of why we like comics, right? It's like it's not just all about heroes. You got to have the villains that fuel them, and this becomes my reader copy now. It's like it's got a bunch of cool 90s. You got a bunch of cool 90s nostalgic stuff in here. A lot of cool articles on. It's just a little time capsule from '98, and it's a '90s book, so they're just doing like kind of a rundown on all the 90s movies and comic books and uh, related stuff. So yeah, this is my and we just picked this up because it's a cool Jim Lee Doctor Doom cover, and it's I think I picked this up for $2, but it's got condition issues, it's got spine ticks, little micro creases here and there, and it's just it's not in best condition. But today, and let me share my screen here. Today we picked up for $1. We picked up the poly, a better edition of it. This is actually in the original poly bag still. And one thing I do want to do here is kind of give it a nice little clean, because there's like schmutz here. There's like gunk here on the cover. I'm just hoping that can wipe off. Yeah, it's coming off a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Some kind of dirt there that we can just, looks like it's coming off. So yeah, once we get that dirt off, it's a pretty neat book, because it's, again, like I said, it's that villain cover, and it comes in this cool wizard poly bag thing here, which we just cleaned up, so it's looking a lot better. Obviously a sort of a better condition all around than my previous copy. And we got this cool Dark Side Joe Quesada poster there. That's pretty cool. So we got like a free poster with this. Exclusive Alex Ross, Kurt Busiek, How to Create a Supervillain interview there. Again, good late 90s goodness here. Picked it up for $1 at Tales to Astonish. Now, Tales to Astonish, a lot of their books, so their dollar bins are now 2 for $1, so they're 50-cent bins, but they were picked through, so there wasn't really much there in the 50-cent bins, and Jens and I didn't spend much time. We just kind of, because we've been through that bin before, and it hadn't really been refreshed. I'm sure they'll put some of the dollar stuff it's not selling in their current back issue bin in there. But this was a nice find for $1. Again, for $1, it's poly bag still. It's got the poster and everything. Kind of is a nicer version than the previous one I had that was opened, right? So this becomes my kind of like reader's copy, I guess. I'll read through this probably at some point. And then this becomes my collector's copy. So yeah, for $1, picked up a Jim Lee Doctor Doom cover there. Cool 90s stuff. We're just getting going here. So that was our first pickup. And then, we didn't stop there with the 90s goodness. We decided, hey, you know what? This is a really cool book. I remember when this book came out. And this is definitely one of those books that, if you're a 90s collector, it holds a lot of nostalgic significance. You know what I mean? It's like, let me show it first before I keep blabbing here. So yeah, it's as you can see, it's the Image Zero. And what's cool about this Image Zero, it's like a collaborative effort cover here. All the artists contributed to this cover art. So you got Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, Rob Liefeld, Eric Larson, Todd McFarlane, Will Spertasio, and Jim Valentino. So yeah, cool collaborative cover. This previews all of this stuff that was in the image pipeline, right? This is a key book just because, it's like one of those rare books where all the image creators worked on this cover. So it's like if you're going to get a book signed and you're targeting all the artists from the image and they're still all alive, right? So it's actually a goal. You could make this a goal to get all the signatures. And this is just a great book to get that on. There's also another like image book where they're all on there. The caricatures is called Splitting Image. That's another book where if you wanted to get signed by all the artists, the creators of image, that would be another good book to target for signatures. But I would say this is just better because it's image. It's actually the image logo, image zero. You got all the artists there collaborating on the cover already. So I am just going to kind of ship this out of this bag into another bag and board because I just don't like this bag and board here. Actually, I like the bag. I don't like the board. So let me see if I can just swap out boards here. Yeah, this board is much better. I like this bag. I like this bag as well. We'll just keep this in this bag. All right, so yeah, again, nice 90s nostalgic book. It's a Jim Lee book, even though it's really all, like I mentioned, like all those creators, they collaborated on it. Oh no, oh boy, just got some tape stuck on there. Hang on. You gotta be very, there we go. There we go. Easy, 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 easy. Woo! Ooh, we had a little tape pull situation there, but we need to press now. And why did there we go. All right, so yeah, again, I think that's a good collecting goal to just try to get signed by all those creators. First off, they need to come to Emerald City Comic Con for me to even have a chance at this. Maybe they'll do one of those like CGC signing events where all the image guys just show up and they'll sign a book like this. But that's a big lift, because it's hard to pit. I mean, these are first off, I don't know if Valentino's doing much these days. He seems to be just kind of out of the comic book scene altogether. Liefeld, I imagine Liefeld and Will Portacio, they're going to be the kind of the easiest low-hanging fruit signatures to get, along with Mark Silvestri. I do know if I go to San Diego Comic-Con, that's probably where I'll have the best shot. All of these guys will be at San Diego Comic-Con, minus maybe Jim Valentino. And we could attempt it. But I don't know. I now that I'm like thinking that would be a cool thing to do, it's a kind of a daunting task to, you got to go to San Diego. Maybe I'll ask Paul in the 619. I'll send him this book. Maybe I'll ask him. I know but he's going to be like busy doing his stuff. So it's almost unfair to like request this of anybody. It's a lot of waiting in lines and trying to coordinate, and you got to be there kind of like over the course of the 3 days, just this is all you're focused on. So we'll see. It's a collecting goal, but I don't know how realistic. Maybe there is a book out there that has all the signatures. Somebody did the due diligence on that, but that is a cool book. Image Zero. Make a deal with him. Yeah, maybe I'll just pay him to do it. But I kind of want to do it because I would imagine not too many people are going to have that book. So if I have it at the end of the day, and even one of these creators just pops off, it's like I have the only book. Um, and it's my collecting era. Like what more can I collect that's my collecting era than this book signed by all the image creators? I mean, that's a flex right there if I were to get it done. So I'm not writing it off. I'm just trying to figure out this may be like a 10-year project where I'm just tracking artists down, maybe doing a CDC signature here and there and just paying up the money. Um, I mean, we could start it with the Jim Lee. He's doing a Jim Lee signing, $140 for the slab. I just want the signature, really. I don't need the slab, but I don't think they do just signatures, but we'll see. We have to coordinate this, but I definitely would want this book signed by everybody. That would be cool. All right, so we got that for $1. We got this for $1. That's a $10 book. Hi, I'm here. Family just got back. What's up? Hey, nice. Hey, you want to play with this? Go ahead and check this. No, you're good. Take your bath. Okay. Oh, shooting game studio. All right, I'm on a video. So take your bath and we'll do the shooting game. All right, so I gotta rush through this now. Yeah, we'll do it. The next book I got was also $1. This was actually a really nice pickup for the condition it's in, and for just the cool cover art here. We got a Neil Adams Superman family. We got a weird bed. Who has like wheels on their bed? That's just like a weird like army hospital bed. I don't know. Maybe Neil Adams slept on a book like this. Hey. And yeah, this is a cool book. Neil Adams cover art. Got a nice little Lois in bed there. Kind of cool cover there for $1. We paid not the worst condition. It's a this is what, a big sized issue. I think it's an 80 pager if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 100 page, 80 pages. Yeah, 80 pages. It's got the Superman family members there, all on the cover here. Some Nightwing, Flamebird, and Crypto as well. I know what that issue is. So reprint of all the classic stories there. Bronze Age book. Again, for $1, yes. All right, so we spent so far $3. Now, those are all $1 books that we picked up from. I guess we could go one more $1 book here. Yeah, we'll go 2 more $1 books. This one was just sitting in there raw at Tales to Astonish, and I was like, wow, it's a wonderful looking joke. In fact, it's actually really kind of high grade presenting book there. It's obviously got little issues here and there, but overall, wonderful 20-cent Joe Kubert Tarzan here. And this is Joe Kubert on the cover, the interiors, everything. He's the only one working on the book. He wrote the book. It's his story. It's his panels. It's everything by Joe Kubert. And I just could not leave that there because it was $1. Now, this is a book with condition issues. On the back, there's just a corner, there's a, what do you call it? A corner piece missing on the back. So there's a corner piece missing from the back cover, but the front again looks just fantastic. And I kind of flipped through this book, and if you love Joe Kubert, you're gonna just love. He's drawing like lions and zebras, and like cheetahs and monkeys and all kinds of animal art in this one, including this badass looking rhino. So real cool book for $1 there. And we also picked up this one for $1. This one is key because it reprints First Crypto and also all these other classic Superboy stories. So yeah, it's this giant size First Crypto reprint. It's from 1970, so it's still rather sort of late silver, early bronze. Fantastic condition too for $1. I mean, it's got like a little bit of a light crease right there, little color breaks here and there, but overall for $1, this is a nice one of those reprint keys, and again got it for $1. So all in all, we spent what, $5 on those books. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, $5 in the dollar bins there. Now we're going to get into the kind of the uh, the higher price books, working our way to the book of the hall. And this one we got from Bel-Kirk Coin and Stamp. Uh, Bill, the owner there, the old guy, he likes me and Jens now. Jens and I are just, we chatted him up. He's just all smiles when we come in now. And he was basically walking. He's like, feel free to take half off all the back issue stuff. So not just the half off bins. He was giving us half off of all the other stuff as well. He wouldn't give us half off the older books though, the Silver Age stuff in the back. And I have one of those books as well. But we got half off of everything else. So here we go. We start off with this is one I've been meaning to add, and you know why I got it. It's pretty rough in terms of condition. It's got that long, like a subscription crease there on the through the top of the book. Kind of works nicely though. It's like you got this part of the book and then this part of the book, and it's like someone folded it there for some reason. But and then it's got its spine issues. It does need a press. It's got a little chunk missing here on the S. But again, $5. That's kind of what a low grade in this book goes for, and it presents like mid grade. Again, with the press and a clean, this could be a really pretty book, and I just look at it as a very pretty book. So, pick this one up for $5. We actually picked up the this one for like what do we pick this one up for? We picked this one up for like $250. And basically, the book of the hall, you'll see what I mean. I'll kind of go over what we paid, but yeah, we got this roughly for $250. And another great Neil Adams cover. This is kind of his run on World's Finest, and this is where you just have a Superman with a bunch of DC heroes, and we get Dr. Fate on this one. Yeah, it wasn't terrible in terms of condition, and for $250, I figured we would spend that on that book. All right, we're counting down to the top book. We got this one here for $5, Tales to Astonish. We paid full price for this one, and it's beat. It is really, you can see all the condition issues there. It's got creasing here and there. It's got a stacking curl, and one of the staples looks like it's ready to pop. It's got tears there. A lot of condition issues on this one, but this is a classic cover here. The Flash Superman cover. And yeah, for $5, I was like, yeah, we'll get it. And yeah, Jens, of course, has been kind enough to uh, press books for me, and this will make his over. This will make its way over to him at some point. Um, you know, probably all three of these books right here that we picked up with the condition issues. We'll probably send those to him at some point. But yeah, $5, 250, $5. That's kind of like, again, not terrible value, but not. It's kind of like we kind of paid for what the condition of those books are. All right, this is one that where we again paid full price. It's a Silver Age book. We got it from Bel-Kirk in the back room, and Bel-Kirk has a lot of good stuff in the back. It's just the book I was actually looking for wasn't there. I had left it there. It was a Supergirl book, about $40. Great looking book, 10-cent comic book in there, and it someone had taken it, or someone had sorry, not 10 cent. It was a 12-cent book, but it was someone had taken it. I think it was 10 cent. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was a 10-cent book. Action Comics. Uh, and I was kind of disappointed. I was like, man, they took the book. And so I was back there. I was just kind of looking for stuff, and this was the only thing that caught my eye. Obviously, there's a staple tear there. It's detached. That staple's still good, but all in all, the book just looks fantastic. I've been telling you, like it's really about these like if it looks if the eye appeal is good, even though it has these like creases and whatnot, um, it's kind of like a book I want. And actually, $12 for a good is kind of where this price lands anyway. So this was a fantastic pickup in my view. Got all these jury of the super enemies, and yeah, you get all these like great Silver Age Superman enemies there. So that was a cool pickup. $12. All right. So let me kind of show you. These were all 50% off books, meaning I got this Action Comics. Well, let me just show off the book. I tried to keep the signature from you guys. Um, we got this for half of the sticker, so $7.50. So essentially, we paid. He basically added all this stuff up, right? Like 10, 25, 31, and he rounded down to 30, and he gave us half off of that, so 15 for these three books, essentially $5 a book. And when you frame it like that, it's really good. But yeah, we picked up here. So this is a really nice pickup. Action Comics 1000, Dynamic Forces COA, one of 8,000 signed copies. And we got the Dan Jurgens variant for $7.50 essentially. And he's numbered it there. Not the best pen to use on it, something like this. And we do have to be careful of that silver. It can rub off and over time. But all in all, man, this is a fantastic add to the collection here. Especially given like it's Action Comics 1000, so it's celebrating the history of Superman, and it's literally all the modern, well, not all, because we're missing a few iterations, but we get all the Dan Jurgens iterations of the character. Oh, nice. All right. I'll be out soon, all right? Okay. Get ready. So there you go. That is my haul. We had thanks, man. I knew you'd like this one. Yeah, this is Action Comics 1000, great milestone. What's great about the milestones these days is you got all these like variant covers, right? And for uh, you know, Neil, what's really cool is Neil Adams he was still around for this one, and so you have a Neil Adams variant of this. You have Jim Lee variant of this, which I need to get the other variant. And you have a bunch of like kind of modern Superman collectors. We obviously don't have like creators like Kurt Swan or some of the older guys, but yeah, like Dan is now considered one of the living sort of Superman, um, you know, living legends on the title, um, and so to have his variant cover on this iconic milestone is just cool. You got the black suit, you got the power suit there, Superman's power suit, and as well as the sort of the rebirth. Um, what is that? No, is that it's anyway? It's one of the maybe it's the new 52 version. It's one of the reintroduction versions there that he probably worked on. So. And then you got the death flag flying in the background. That's obviously his book, his uh, contribution to the whole thing. I think it's a wraparound, so there's more stuff on the back. I haven't taken it out to look at it yet, but just a great piece to add. So there you go. We had 10 books, 37 or spent $37. Got a lot of value out of this one. I mean, this book alone could have been $30, right? So um, just really happy with the pickups. But thanks for popping in, guys. I gotta go play with my son now and enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you here in the next one. Peace out.